The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Shawn.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Monday. It's April 4th, 2022. It's 5:34.
Oh my gosh, we're so late.
We're lacking a little bit. Hey, Monday for you, right?
Monday for you. Well, welcome back to Fort McMurray, Shawn.
Thank you. I hit the highways, went and saw my lady for the first time in a couple months. And I got to say, I was a little skeptical of the highway because there were some stories out there just of what our news director Adam put out, and then there was comments underneath it, and a lot of people were saying the highway is like the worst it's ever been.
Yeah, and like potholes and just like gravel on the road, terrifying.
Yeah. I'm here to report back. Not that bad. Everyone is overdramatic in the comment section. Shocker.
Shocker. I'm so glad to hear that. So, because I was worried. I thought I was going to get a text from you that was like, I blew out a tire and I'm this side of Edmonton, so can you come and get me?
Yeah. Thankfully, none of that happened. And it was like any other drive. I don't know. It's just the classic, like, whenever you read in the comment section, just scale it back a little bit because that person's just angry online right now.
I was going to say, though, did it keep you more awake? Were you like, I am staring at the asphalt. I must not fall in a pothole.
Yeah, pretty much. I had two hands on the wheels, and I was like, I'm ready to dodge whatever's in front of me. And then it was just like 2 hours go by. I'm like, okay, well, that was like any other drive down to grassland.
Maybe you're like on the easy level of the video game.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah. Maybe I'm just like a really experienced driver. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just a professional.
Let's give you a medal. When I go to the movies with my husband, I know that we are staying until the lights come on at the end.
Yeah.
He is like, wants to watch the credits, wants to stay for every last second of the movie.
Well, lots of times there's Easter eggs at the end too.
Exactly. And I'm always amazed when people get up the second the music comes on.
Yeah.
It's like, what, are you worried that you're not going to be able to get out of the parking lot? Like, you paid for this movie. Why aren't you staying until the end?
It is so interesting to see the people just instantly bolt for the door. Like, either you're holding in something and you have to go to the bathroom, or you just hated the movie and you want to get out of there as fast as you can.
Yeah, and Friday night we went to a movie that did, halfway through the credits, have a moment of, hilarity that they often do in rom-coms. They add something in at the end.
Yeah.
And people had to stop and stand in front of us where we had been sitting to watch this credit moment. And it was just like, if you would have just waited till the end of the movie, we wouldn't be having this moment where I'm trying to look around you. And so they leave after that moment. I'm like, what if something else happens?
That's right.
You don't know. Also, these people worked really hard on this film. Can you not give them a moment or two of your time to have their name roll across the screen? And so the lights come on and we're standing up to leave. And a person comes in like immediately and was like, hey guys, I got to clean the theater. And it was like, yes, and I need to put my coat on. Like, I'm not dawdling. The movie just ended. This is the time you stand up at the end of the movie. But there was not a soul left in there.
Were y'all the last two?
We were the last two. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, what happens? Why
the worker probably came in like, I know you guys are smooching in here. I caught you guys, okay? It happens every now and now. Get out of here.
Yeah, or you're napping. I mean, those chairs are pretty comfy.
Over the weekend, I went jean shopping for the first time in probably like 10 years. And either I just don't remember a lot from 10 years, which could be the case.
Yeah.
Or it has changed so much. And I was just blown away by how many different styles of jeans there are these days.
Jean shopping as a man, and you were blown away. Okay, so you definitely didn't go to like Levi's and get your like Levi's 510 or anything like that. You were somewhere else?
Yeah, I don't know. Geez, that blows me away a little bit, just saying that. Like,
I feel like dads, they just have this exact pair of jeans that they buy every single time, and they're like, I know what I want. I don't need to try them on. I'm buying them off the shelf. But you need to try them on?
Yeah, because, first off, my old jeans, so my jeans ripped at an oil Barons game, just blew a hole right in the crotch.
Just split them open.
Yeah, booty popping way too much. And so I need to get new jeans. But these ones, I've had them for so long, the tag on the inside worn off. I don't know what size I am.
Well, it seems like you maybe needed to go up a size if your jeans split on you.
Right? Right? So, but I need to find out that original. I was like, am I 32, 30? Am I 30, 32? Am I 34? So going jean shopping. And then, so I just grabbed like so many different sizes of like different styles, and the styles of jeans too. Totally threw me off. Like I'm looking at the picture and it's like, these ones are straight jeans.
Yep.
These ones are slim straight. These ones are slim. These ones are athletic. These ones are athletic slim. These ones are fit. I'm just like, and then there's the skinny jeans, and then there's slim skinny. I'm just like, what is happening here? And I was like, I don't even know what style I like. And then if someone comes over and they're like, hey, can I help you? I was like, kind of.
Kind of. Please
First
do.
of all, how do I don't know what size I am. And then I was like, no, don't worry, I'll figure it out.
So how many pairs of jeans did you have to try on before you found the one?
Yeah, so I brought in four to the dressing room, all different sizes of like varying anywhere from like 32-30 to 30. I don't know. I just brought in so many different sizes to find out nail down what one I was. And then I settled on ones, they're called software slim straight, I think. Anyways, they feel like sweats. They're actually jeans. It's right up my alley.
And did you buy 2 pairs so you don't have to do this for 20 whole years?
I did. I actually did buy 2 pairs because
kidding.
there was buy one, get 50% off. So I was like, boom, deal, 2, set for the long term.
Such a dude. A few weeks back, we were asking, how do you know it's spring in Fort McMurray? And there was kind of like, you haven't seen your neighbors in months, and now you're all outside chipping your driveways, or there's a giant lineup at the car wash.
Right.
And I feel like now that a couple weeks have passed and we had such a beautiful weekend, there's another sign that it's spring in Fort McMurray.
The layers are slowly peeling of like the answers that everyone was giving. I know like one of them was construction season.
Right.
And like filling in the potholes. So I was driving the other day and I saw the people raking in that temporary fill.
Oh,
so
nice.
That's happening.
That is good news, Shawn. Thank you for reporting on that.
The temporary fill. So it goes away in about 2 weeks, but it's temporary.
We'll take it.
That's right.
Our tires will thank them.
Yeah.
The other thing I noticed is when you get a little bit jealous of all your neighbors' dinner.
Oh,
you can
yes.
Smell it.
My stomach just growled. I could smell the barbecue.
Yes, everybody is outside barbecuing. And in fact, last night we were planning on having steak for dinner cooked on the stove. And I was like, I think we need to fire up the grill.
Yes.
It is time. And so we did. And then I thought, you know what else we should do? Chop up some potatoes and throw those on the grill too. And we had a delicious dinner and made our neighbors jealous at the same time. So it felt like we were kind of giving it back to them a little.
Yeah, I love that. I haven't ate yet this morning. Did you bring any leftovers?
I did not, but I will invite you for dinner tonight, Shawn.
Okay. Can we talk about Disney adults, Steph?
Disney adults, okay.
Disney adults. Just adults who don't grow out of the Disney phase. And like they want to go to Disneyland and Disney World and all the Disneys every single year and like are obsessed with it.
Okay, I mean every single year is a bit excessive, but if you haven't been to Disney, you are missing out.
Because I have 2 friends right now, love them to death. They're back in Regina and they're married, and every year, minus sans the COVID years, they've gone to just like Orlando or Anaheim out in Calgary. I don't even know what one is where. Land, World, whatever.
Disney World is in Florida. Disneyland is in California.
And it is just so fascinating to follow along social media of their journey of just like waiting in line for rides and like getting a picture with Goofy and Mickey. I'm just like, you're 32. You need to move on.
Okay, I think this is a totally fine obsession. Like, I mean, I wouldn't go every year, but if you haven't been to Disney World, like, it is the most magical place on earth. They're not lying.
Groan out loud.
It is so cool. Like, you should see what they did with Avatar. They made it full on in the animal kingdom, Pandora. Everything glows in the dark as if you're in the Avatar world. So cool. And on the ride, it was like a virtual reality ride. I actually grabbed my hat because I thought it was about to fall in the ocean. It was so real. Like, they are masters of their craft. It's a cool place, Shawn.
Okay. It just, like, the whole obsession around, like, okay, the Avatar, cool. The Star Wars, cool.
Yeah, not bad.
Harry Potter, cool. But then you have the adults like my friend that are like getting pictures with Mickey every year.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, why? Oh yeah, and they have no kids. And so it's like every year it's like they got to go to a land or a world. Or they've gone to Disney in Paris.
Okay.
And it's like there's you take time off of work for like a week plus, and then you just do the same things over and over again.
You'd be amazed, though, to find out what Disney has for adults in the parks. Like, they have bars, they have all things going on. Like, it's not just for children. It's not just for stroller people. Like,
I did see on their stories, there was one where the wife was sitting having a beer, and the husband was on a water ride by himself. And I was just like, where's the joy in this?
You gotta experience it to believe it, Shawn.
I'll never go to a Disney in my life.
Oh, whatever. Speak now or forever hold your peace. You're lying. There are a few minor inconveniences that I wouldn't normally complain loud about, but I just wish didn't exist.
Yeah, first world problems a little bit.
Yeah, I hate calling it that, but I also hate it when the water is cold in the bathroom.
That is a tick off a little bit.
Yeah, like when you go up to a tap and it's like automated, or it doesn't give you an option for like changing the temperature of it, and then you're stuck with whatever the person decided was an acceptable temperature to wash your hands for all people that enter this washroom.
Yep.
I'm just like, I want to scald my hands right now. Please, can I have some warm water? No, you cannot.
Well, isn't that a health concern? Doesn't warm water help get the bacteria away along with the soap?
Yes.
Or am I just making that up from the past 2 years?
You're not making it up. It's true. And I do wonder, like, how much money does it really save a business a year
You're
to
diving
not
into the
have
books.
hot water in their washrooms? Like, I just feel like it can't be that much to benefit how inconvenient it is for me.
Yeah. Well, another thing with the washrooms that we have here, you put your hands under the sensor and it goes for like 2.5 seconds. And then so you go and wash your hands and it gives you just like a tiny little dime size, not even, of soap. So then you're washing and all of a sudden 2.5 seconds go by. Okay, well, no, sensor again. Okay. And then it's just like, come on, there has to be a more efficient way.
There has to be.
You could, like, what are you supposed to wash your hands? Happy birthday, like 2 times or 3 times?
Yeah, 2 times through happy birthday.
Yeah.
And I wish, too, that if they're going to be so advanced with sensors that are supposed to work and, like, stay on while you're underneath, could it not be that you would, like, move your hands to the left and get hotter water and move your, you know, like, can we get these sensors to be a bit more advanced? Or can something happen that gets my hands to be warmed in the bathroom instead of, like, freezing cold and you walk out and you're like, oh, my hands are wet and clammy and this is awful.
Yeah, and well, now that you have me on minor inconveniences in the bathroom, the paper towel dispenser, they just switched it up here.
Oh.
And it only churns out like 4 inches of paper towel. So then I'm constantly waving in front of it and grabbing like 6 of them. Like before, I would just grab 2.
Well,
it'd be like a healthy little bit.
Yeah, I feel like, too, with that, like, it won't dispense unless you rip it off. So then you end up with a bunch of 4-inch tiny sheets, and you're like, I just need a little more, but I'd love for it to be one full towel.
I don't want to walk around with wet hands.
Please. We're talking about minor inconveniences, things that are just not great. Wish they didn't exist. Like the hot water in the bathroom that doesn't exist. And like, why not give me some hot water to wash my hands? It makes me mad.
Yeah, did you see Shannon? She commented, she texted in 780-791-1037. You can do the same. She says that some places you can control it under the sink somewhere. She learned there's a little flip that you can look for. So I'm going to do this after we talk here. And I'm going to sometime in the next half hour and go check out our sinks over in the bathroom here.
Yeah, please go investigate. And while you're at it, I'll give you the code for the woman's washroom, too. And you can just take care of them all, okay? Let's go a little too far, maybe. John, hilariously, he said the minor inconvenience he finds is switching laundry from the washer to the dryer.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
He says, like, we are so far advanced in technology, you should be able to put it in the washer, and then it also turns into a dryer when it's done washing. Makes sense to me.
I love this because a lot of times the dilemma I have with doing laundry, no, majority of time I've lived in shared living, and so like other people have to do laundry at times. And so I'm always just like, oh, I need to take a nap. But if I take a nap and I start laundry, laundry could be over in 45 minutes, like in the wash, but then I'll be napping for an hour and a half. And bless you.
Excuse me. I tried to turn my mic off from there.
It happens. You're human. And then I'll be napping during my laundry, and then it'll just be sitting in the wash for an hour when I could be awake. So if there could just be one machine to do it all.
Yeah, then they could just kindly take your stuff out of the dryer when it's done, but it's out of the machine. Learned a new term over the weekend, Shawn.
I love this.
Please tell me what you think clean core means.
Clean core. First thing comes to mind, I'm into metal music. And so a lot of the stuff ends in core. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And so maybe this is like a different alternative version for like metal music. So there's like deathcore, partycore, metalcore. So clean core, I've never heard of it, but maybe it could be like no swear words. It's just like clean metal music of just like a bunch of screaming of like whatever they want to scream about.
Sunshine and rainbows, of course.
Yeah. Is that it?
It is not.
Okay, I have a second definition here.
Ready?
Maybe it's cleaning while listening to metal music.
Gotta get my clean core on over here.
Yeah.
No, you are not correct for either. So
Okay, that's all I got.
Level up your lexicon.
Okay, clean core is an aesthetic that some people like. So you know how like there's cottage core now. Okay, it's like basically like the core of decor. So where you're like cottage core, you would kind of decorate your house cottage feel, or farm core is like farmhouse feel.
Oh yes, okay.
Clean core is aesthetically pleasing, kind of sterile environment.
So Sandy wipes everywhere?
More like it looks like you just sanitized something. Like, wow, your bathtub is so shiny. It's giving me some clean core vibes.
Oh, okay, so like
clean.
showrooms are always clean cored.
Exactly. But this is how people live.
Oh.
It's like a type of living. Like, oh yeah, my house is clean core.
Oh,
It's like, oh yeah, my house is very sterile. Don't sit on anything because I'll have to sanitize it.
Mine's
afterwards.
bachelor core. That's how I live.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.